Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started, and we are underway in Foxborough. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go, good time.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Jones. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guys' pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Right side, Thornton with it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4. This defense for the Jets, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 21 yards there on third down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Patriots defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 52 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. Down the left sideline. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Slant around, and he finds Thornton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just
touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At their 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. Now he's free at the 35. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 109 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. Back to Stevenson on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one. And it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down. Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's Rodgers. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No talking much about the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. He's brought down after a pick up the 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That's complete to Lazard. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, New York.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And again, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
Here's Cook again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Now Cook running right. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. He finds Wilson, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have come back to make it a 2-point game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Douglas the man in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff, Stevenson. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers, a free play. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The throw over the middle, taken in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Throwing Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 34 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good, long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Ryland up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
And plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass. And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off?
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. It's Monte Mapu, and he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Jones. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Stevenson. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And the comeback may stall out. It's it. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Deatrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 13-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. Swinging this out right here for Cook. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook from 13 yards out. And the Jets have retaken the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Following the touchdown to kick. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd down. To throw is Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. John Franklin Myers in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Farmer, they've got 1 one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball.